Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, where is. I just saw chat and you guys disappeared? Man. But anyways, hello, hello. My name is Amy Ames. And today we're playing Katawa Shoujo. I'm gonna be completely honest, I am so concerned. So, like, one of my viewers, Chris, recommended it to me, right? And, like, that person is a big fan of Yuri. And so, like, I'm looking up this game, right? And it's like a game about, as the title says, girls with disabilities. And you know what? We're all in for that, like, inclusion. I don't mind dating women, stuff like that, right? And then when I was setting up the stream, I'm trying to, like, pick my category. And for some reason, it's like there's no category for Katawa Shoujo. And, like, this is like a herd of games. So I'm like, oh, why there's no category? So I search it up, and, like, I'm so afraid. I search it up. And, like, I'm on the Reddit, right? I'm on the Reddit. And then it's like, oh, possible nude content. And H scenes. And I'm like, what the F am I gonna play? Apparently the Steam version is fine. But, like, I'm kind of scared. Because, if you're not familiar what H scenes means, H is, the Japanese term is, they said it shouldn't be in, okay. I don't know why I'm discussing that. I feel so embarrassed for some reason. So, okay, I'll just say hentai. So, like, they said they took out those scenes from the Steam version, so everything should be fine. But I'm, like, concerned right now. So, like, if we see something that we definitely shouldn't see, I'm nuking the VOD. This never happened, and I'm gonna go bash on Chris later. But yeah, it's not the women. I'm fine with dating women. I've dated women in video games before. Misaki, Angel from Killer Cat. But, like, I'm just preferencing this just in case something bad happens. Just in case. So, like, technically it should be semi my fault because I'm the one. Thank you, Cozy. Thank you. Just in case something slipped. I don't know. I'm so bored. Like, they say it's taken out from the Steam version, so, like, I'm trusting them because I don't think Steam would allow such content before. And it shouldn't be that bad. It's a visual novel. Like, maybe we're reading it. Like, sure, I had some, like, steamy times with Ko from our life, but it's like, we don't see anything. We read things. Like, reading is fine. Okay, I think we'll jump into the game. I hope things aren't bad, but we'll see. It, like, I'm just scared. Because, like, I work hard on this channel, and I'm like, hypothetically, if something bad happens. But I think it should be fine. You know, I've been actually looking on Twitch, and, like, sure, there's no category, but there's other people playing it, so, like, and they're still around. I saw someone that has, like, 40 parts on it on Twitch, so I'm like, it should be fine. If there's someone that's been here doing it for 40 parts. Just in case something bad happens. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's get started. Katawa Shoujo. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. I'm sorry, what the? I have never seen this word. Deciduous? Okay. I mean, I heard of deciduous trees in, like, biology class a long time ago. Dang. The deciduous trees provide a beautiful green canopy far out of sight of teachers and fellow students. But now, in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. Ah, yes, the note slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way it shows a bit of initiative. As I pondered the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently falling from the white-painted sky are the only sign of time passing in the stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time is slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me. Interrupting the quiet mood, someone is approaching me from behind. Hi, Hisao, you came? Hesitating, a hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dating voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. I see. Okay, there's no naked people so far. Iwanaka, wait. I'm sorry. I mean, I heard this was like a heartfelt visual novel, but at the same time, I can't see how something's heartfelt, but also involves nudity to a degree. Imanako, I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? Damn it, I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result? Pathetic. Yes. I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense, I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried. Oh? My heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst out from my chest and claim this girl for itself. So, here we are, out in the cold. Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. The cacophonous noise is music to my ears. You couldn't pick somewhere, like, warmer, like a library? Iwanako flinches ever so slightly and softly against the gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself, as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine as she lazily twirls her long, dark hair around her finger. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat is tight. I doubt I could ever even force a word out if I tried. You see, I wanted to know if you'd go out with me. Oh my god, end of game. He gets like his girl. End of story. I stand there motionless, save for my pounding heart. I would say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. Hisao. I reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Hisao? Is this guy about to have a heart attack? My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror. Oh no, bro? Hisao! The beating in my chest suddenly stops and I go weak at the knees. Wow. Guys, I think our protagonist just died. The world around me, the canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky, Iwanako running towards me, all these fade to black. I think the last things I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Iwanako screaming for help, and the incessant clatter of the branches above. Okay, it looks like he survived. That's good. Okay, Four Leaf Studios presents Katawa Shoujo. So I know shoujo means girl, but I don't know what katawa means. Inspiration, Raita. Writing, Anonymous 22. Alright, no, they're going away. Editing, Kagami, Lost Taro, Silent Cook. Music, Lee123, Nico Elano. I feel bad for him. I mean, I think it's fine, because it's in Japan, but I would feel so concerned about the insurance bill at the end. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. Oh my god, you did have a heart attack. In that whole time, I can probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts, so I had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia. A strange word, a foreign, alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition, it causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Oh no. Apparently, I had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Aww. Of course there isn't a cure. Oh no! Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Aww. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. But by the end of the month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. I mean, I'd be extremely upset if I got this type of condition and then my parents stopped coming. Like, I get friends, classmates, because, you know, unless we are extremely close to them, most classmates, like, you don't really, unless you're really close. It makes sense that they don't visit you often. But imagine the parents stop visiting? That'd be so sad, but it's okay. Your parents visit you still. Iwanako was the last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she visited it anyways. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on that snowy day ever again. I mean, I get it. Imagine the person you're crushing on, and then they immediately have a heart attack in front of you. I'm surprised you stuck for that long, because there's a part of me that would feel like, given the environment, like, oh, what if I triggered that heart attack? Like, what if me bringing Hisawa to the cold, wintry snow is the reason why he finally got his heart attack? I mean, how do I say this? Like, it's good that they caught it, but it's, like, bad that it happened. The hospital? It's not really a place I'd like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. Wait, if I move this, okay, good. Okay, let me resituate myself because my leg is starting to fall asleep and I do not want that to happen like last time. Oh my gosh, last time? It felt like torture. Let me lay down, okay. Of course, I'm in my blankie for today because I am cold. You know, oh shoot, stop. Okay. Okay, let's move the mic a bit over here, and I think we're good now. Okay, good. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they are in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. I'm sorry, buddy. You probably won't be able to leave for a while. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries worked. So I idly observed the scar that those surgeries had left on my chest, slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of omen. I still asked the head cardiologist about leaving, and my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answer shows that there is at least some hope. At some point, I stopped watching TV. I don't know why, I just did. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. I started reading instead. There was a small library at the hospital, although it was more like a storage room for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found that I liked reading, and I think I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands. But I loved the stories. That was what my life was like. The days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. I felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mass. I was trapped inside instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But other times, all the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. Aww. Poor dude. But that happened only rarely. And I couldn't even cry. Today the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. Okay, if they're smiling, at least that's good news. Okay, let's see what happens. There is this ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his papers, then setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed, next to mine. He looks at me in the eyes for a moment. Hello, Hisawa. How are you today? I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him. I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine. Okay, everything sounds good. Okay. We have all your medications sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. Uh-oh. Is it expensive? Oh, okay. I mean... So many. Oh. I feel bad. Oh, no, I feel like I'm probably gonna feel bad this entire time because how did I describe this? So when I was in college, right, I took a class that was about disabilities. So the thing about people with disabilities is like the world kind of pities them, but at the same time we shouldn't do that because even though they have disabilities, like they're still human too. Because we pity, like we shouldn't look down on them. At the same time, we shouldn't praise them. We need to treat them like normal human beings. And like, I'm kind of gonna, I feel like I'm gonna feel really sorry about everyone in this game if they have disabilities. But like, I understand I shouldn't. It's unfortunate circumstance, but I shouldn't look down on them. But at the same time, I'm gonna feel bad for them, and I'm like, ah. So many. I take it from his hand and take a look myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to all this? Oh my gosh. Let's see. There's so many of them. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Can they just like make it one big pill and give it to you? The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the papers seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contradictions, dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. Attempting only makes me feel sicker. All this for the rest of my life, every day? Oh, poor dude. I shouldn't. I'm afraid that this is the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years. Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents, and we believe that would be best if you don't return to your old school. What? Please calm down, Hisao. Listen to what the doctor has to say. Calm down? The way he says it tells me he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever my concern shows, it's ignored. Oh. Okay. Let me move out. Okay, good. We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students. Disabled? What, am I? It has a 24-hour nursing staff. It's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point. But like, just because there's a lot of honestly, I would feel reassured because having a hospital nearby and if something bad happens, bro, I feel I get it. He's young, he's in high school, he wants to live his life independently, but it's either you live here or if something bad happens, you're gonna die, bro. I'm sorry. It's why am I laughing? That's not something to laugh about. Let's see. Of course, that's only if you want to go, but your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out there and had a look a couple of weeks back. I think you'd like it. It looks like I really don't have a choice. Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education. This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamned opportunity. Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school, and while it's not the same one, a special school, that's an insult. That is what I want to say. It's a step down. It's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another. Your father's right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability, and that's what a disability is. I really hate that something so important was decided for me, but what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny, I had always thought my life was kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now, something about how I can go back to school anyway, but no. I don't say anything. The fact is that I know how it's futile. I look around the room, feeling very tired of all this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There really isn't a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something, even if it's a special school. It's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over. It would be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like. Oh, is it the theme song? Is this the theme song? Oh, Act 1, Life Expectancy. Bundle of Isao. Finish the prologue. The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster, assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I wondered if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through it with a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good. So I walked towards... This looks like a university rather than like a school. So I walked towards the main building of Yamaku Academy with this brisk pace. I'm alone, as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have, more like a park, with a clean walkway going past trees and the smell of fresh cut grass and all other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into my mind. It makes me shudder. I shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes. That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies, too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley, even though I was told this is my new school. In the back of my head, it doesn't feel like one. I mean, yeah, when you go to a new school, it always doesn't hit like, oh, this is like my new school and stuff. Like, you know, when you go from elementary to middle to high school and then high school to uni sometimes. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. It makes me wish there was someone here so I could anchor myself to something tangible, instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. A tree is hum with the wind, and the green hues flashing all around me catch my attention. It makes me think about hospitals again, how they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color. So why am I feeling so anxious despite all this greenery? Only after I stand in front of the haughty main building, I surprise myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. Oh, it was the last chance I had to turn back, even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there's absolutely no way I could go back anymore. Feeling nervous and with this reaction set in my head, I opened the front door. A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. You must be Nika? Nikki? Nakai. So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Muto. Welcome. We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, and he looks at his watch. The head nurse asks you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now. What do you mean there's no time? Oh, should I go later? Welcome in, Chris. Chris, I'm playing the game, but Chris, I have concerns. I have concerns, bro. So, like, since you weren't here in the beginning, so you didn't hear this conversation, but bro, so, nothing has happened yet, but like, so I was on, so like, there's no category, so I was like, oh, why is there no category for Katawa Shoujo? So I search it up, and then something's like, oh, maybe it's because like there's hentai scenes, and I'm like, oh, Chris, what the F? But like, there shouldn't be any hentai scenes in the Steam version, but like, bro. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean patch? What do you mean patch? No, this is the Steam version. I heard the Steam version should be fine. This is from Steam. Because I'm sure, like, Steam doesn't want, like, you know... Did I actually... Now I'm getting worried. What if I download the wrong game? What if I download a hatch that shows nudity? Like... I don't mind dating women, but, like, I just don't want to get my channel banned if something bad happens. So, like, that's my only concern as the moment. If the settings don't have the option, you're fine. Okay, wait, let me check. Can I save? We saved. Okay. But yeah, I didn't get any options. I mean, there was options here, but like, it's like, you know, normal full screen mode, skip unreadable text, keep skipping after choices. Like, you know, it's a standard one. Chris, I know you like girls, but you concern me. Your taste concerns me a little. Oh, what's this? Oh, look, these are probably the girls we're gonna meet in the future. Okay, okay, good. Okay. 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 Why did I just say okay a bunch of times? But I'm gonna trust you. But if something bad happens, I'm gonna blame you. Bro, you're the one that recommended me this. Like, you should have some inkling if you... Did you not play this game and you just recommended me this because there was cute girls or something? Okay, it's wholesome. Okay, if it's wholesome, it'll be okay. It's just... I just have a hard time seeing how the original could be wholesome, but also have nudity. Like... Okay, maybe not nudity, but like, you know, like... I don't know, it's just a disconnect. It's just a disconnect for me. We'll see. We'll see. we'll see. Yes, afternoon is probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already. Waiting for me? I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow, not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Thinking of this, I almost missed what the teacher is saying. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class? Yeah, of course. Why? I mean, yeah, I should like start things, you know, normally and say, hey, my name is Hisao. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what? Don't worry. I'm pretty sure we can reckon a free... Am I gonna see something like that, bro? You're concerning me. You're concerning me. I don't know. This seems... Okay, so like the idea, dating girls, disabilities, like, that's progressive, but like... Aren't we in high school? Why are we having stuff like that? Doing stuff like that? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm boring and I didn't do anything like that in high school. And I still don't do anything like that because, like, I'm too busy with my 2D anime men. But yeah. I'm assuming that, like, you said pre-dialogue and, like, I'm assuming that, like, it'll have a hint at it, but it won't actually show it. I hope it doesn't show it. Okay, yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. I mean, isn't that normal? Of course, but not everyone likes to be the center of attention. I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impression of myself. Right, but it's no problem. Let's go then. I'm just gonna take your word. I need to stop worrying about this. I need to stop worrying about this. Because the more I worry, the more worse it's gonna get. My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The door down, the third floor corridor is marked as the classroom for class 33. Muto opens the door and enters. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again. Again? What kind of teacher are you if you're late? I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Get a grip. This is a big step. I know that. But there isn't any point to worrying so much about it, at least not this soon. Look, there's students. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 girls. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 guys plus I. Makes 5 guys. So that means there's enough women for everyone. I'm joking. I follow the teacher into the classroom and look around, partially so I won't have to meet the curious gaze of my new classmates. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high, and there's a lot of space left over around and between the desks. An entire wall taken up by blackboards and the high old-fashioned windows only makes it seem larger. Blackboards? People still use blackboards? Dang, that's how you know it's old. Nowadays it's like, Promethean boards or whiteboards. Why? Because chalk is expensive. The students' desks are just standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames, simple and efficient. I stop walking in front of the classroom and face the other students. They all look normal, like students in any other school, but then why would they be here? Bro, they're here because they have some kind of condition like you. They probably like me and have something wrong with them, only it's just not immediately obvious. Then I noticed that one of the girls seemed to be missing the thumb of her right hand. It's a little jarring. Which one? I don't know. It's kind of... Look at this guy in the back. Look at this guy in the back. He's asleep. Relatable. Let's see. Despite the natural tendency to listen when someone's talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class. I notice a flash of dark hair and see that someone is looking at me. A girl with really long, straight hair that's pretty eye-catching. As she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hands as it will make her invisible. There is... Wait, I think he's talking about the people on the left side, but we already moved to the right side, so I don't know which one that he's talking about. There's one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motions. Sign language? She peers at me over the rims of her glasses, then goes back to whatever she's doing. She's kind of cute. So is the cheery-looking girl with pink sitting next to her. She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her the moment I walked in. Well, you didn't notice her because the screen was still panning over there. Please welcome our newest classmate. He claps his hands and so does everyone, except one girl in the first row has only one hand. I cringe a little, but hide it by bowing in thanks for this applause I did not deserve. What do you mean you cringe? What do you mean you cringe? Bro, some people don't have hands. Some people don't have hands. You can't just judge people like that. A collective silence tells me that I should open my mouth now. So, I'm Hisao Nakai. And after that, my hobbies are reading and soccer. I hope to get along well with everyone, even though I'm a new student. And after that, what do you mean, savage? I'm being so boring. This is exactly like every self-introduction ever. I just say something more exciting. I end up saying nothing, and the teacher picks up from there. Everyone seems to be satisfied even with little I said, though a few girls are whispering to each other, throwing glances at me. It could have gone worse. I listen to the teacher as he drones about getting along while letting my gaze sweep across the classroom. Yeah, like some people don't have hands. Like I said, like he knew this is a school of people with disabilities. He should be more open-minded. Because like, you know, just because so disability isn't cringe. It just happens to happen. Could it be bothersome sometimes? Yeah, but like just because it's bothersome doesn't mean it's like, you know, it's a part of them. Everyone seems to be listening to him intently, and when he's done, they clap their hands again, which feels like a weird thing to do. The first row girl claps on this round, with her one hand against her other wrist, that ends in a bandaged stump. It makes me feel a little bad. Yeah, and you called her cringe. How dare you? Like, you should have said everyone's cringe. You have to be inclusive. It's either everyone or no one's cringe, bro. We're going to be doing some group work today, so that'll give you a chance to talk with everyone. Is that okay with you? Yeah, it's fine with me. That's good. You can work with Hakamichi. She's a class representative. She can explain anything you might want to know, and who else would be able to do that better, right? How could I know? The teacher passes out the day's assignments and announces that we will be working in groups of 3. You know, when stuff like this happens, like when you just get a new student in a class, how do you know that they know the thing you're teaching? Like, what if they're like really behind and they're like, oh, I have no idea what this is. And then how do you grade that? Because they're like, oh, you have to like fill them in on like, oh, this and this and this. And then like, no wonder some schools just only take like either in only take students in the beginning of the year, because like you have a lot to catch up on. It hits me that I don't know who Hakamichi is. Slow. The teacher seems to catch my helpless expression. Alright, Hakamichi is right there. Shizune Hakamichi. I need to give me like more features than that, a name. Oh, the pink girl. As he calls out her name, the cute, bubbly-looking girl with bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her by the window, the main character seat. Hey, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? It's nice to meet you. Ha 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 ha! What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter. It's nice to meet you too, but... I'm not Hakamichi, I'm Misha. This is Hakamichi, Shi-chan. What? Oh! Giggling, Misha points to the girl next to her, the one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she has been staring at me this whole time. She nods once nonchalantly to show that she acknowledges my presence, but only barely. Okay, teach. I get it. The class representative probably knows the best, right? But you probably should have warned me that she only speaks in sign language. She has short yet carefully neatly brushed hair, a pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on the tip of a dainty nose, and dark blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored. It's nice to meet you. She immediately looks at Misha, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands. Aww. Hakamichi nods and makes a few gestures of her own. I start to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying things like, you'll be able to talk to people, and who better to explain things to you. Like, yeah, like... I can see you're a little confused, right? Right? I understand why you would think I was Shi-chan. Shi-chan is deaf, so I'm the person who translates things back and forth with her. For her. I'm like an interpreter. She says it's nice to meet you too. Shizune. You're the new student, aren't you? Well, Shi-chan, of course he is. If he wasn't, he would have been standing up there for no reason, right? Right? He seems like a very interesting person, doesn't he? He knew there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today so soon. Hit-chan, right? Hit-chan? Yep, it fits, doesn't it? Did I say it out loud? It's just a surprise. I've never liked that nickname. I don't really see how. It fits. You look just like I imagined. Oh, this is kind of cute. Like, it's like she's talking, but she's not. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, you look just like a Hit-chan. I wonder why everyone seems to think so. Hakamichi taps her fingers on the desk to get Misha's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other excitedly, their hands a blur. Misha seems a little overwhelmed. Sorry about that. Shi-chan wants you to know that she's the class rep, so if there is anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her. Do you like the school so far? We can show you around a little if you haven't had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it. Misha stumbles with the hard word a bit, making it stick out in her otherwise fluid translation. Thanks, that would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just came straight to class today. Ahaha! That's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you go there. Not just with school either. Well, you see, there was like this heart condition thing that, like, it's the first time going here, bro. Like, are you judging about, are you saying, bro, you should, wait about that. It's a bit, wait. Misha, you should check your privilege. Not everyone has a chance to look around. Always, even if it's a trip to the convenience store. Really, Shi-chan? Ha ha ha. Learn about where you're going. I guess I didn't bother to do that, or just didn't care enough to do so. I didn't look forward to this, and even if I'm committed myself to go along with it, half-assedly, but anyway. I don't say anything, and Misha signs something that ends in a shrug. What was that? It seems like it was about me. I feel like slumping over in my seat. Both of them are smiling, but that shrug hit me unexpectedly deeply. You look down. Are you okay? Dots. Don't take it the wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things, by asking. Asking for help is perfectly normal, as much as needing help. Stop looking like you just failed a test. Wahahaha! Alright. Ah, and another thing, you'd have to call Shi-chan something so formal like Hikamichi or class rep all the time. Just call her Shi-chan. Dots. Oh, she's blushing. She's blushing. Ah, okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizune would be more appropriate. Dots. Yep, Shizune is fine. Heh. Okay, that would be a lot easier for me. I feel a lot more at ease. Both of them seem so friendly, so I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensive earlier, especially about Shizune, who I assume would be all business. Well, she seems like that, just less, so I guess.
Huh? Oh right, we haven't even touched the assignment. We should start working now, or Shi-chan will get mad. The assignment is also kind of long, so we should start now if you want to finish it before the end of class. Wahaha, that too. Aww. Shizune glares at the two of us impatiently. I don't need to know sign language to understand that. Okay, I get the message. After class, we can take a walk around the grounds together. It's a nice day today, okay? The assignment is actually very challenging to get through, combining aspects of being both difficult and unnecessarily long. So we finished it with a few minutes earlier than anyone else in the class despite our late start. Shizune and Misha are really capable. They're quite different though. The class rep is as calm and professional as she looks, while Misha is a lot more playful and girlish, not to mention a little more easily distracted. To be honest, the two of them did most of the work. I feel guilty about that. Well, I need to take those refresher classes to get back. I'm like, missing 4 months of education? The clock tower bells ring, signaling the end of the period, time for lunch. Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misha, who is beckoning me into the hallway and down the stairs. We descend even below the lobby when I meet Muto down to the bottom floor. Oh yeah, we had to still do that check-in thingy. Just like everything in the school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern, in contrast to the classic exterior. Yeah, this looks like a classic cafeteria. Oh my god, is that a vending machine? Its big windows open to the courtyard towards the main gate. It's the cafeteria! Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious makes people around us stare, and Misha doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the line. There's a rather long list of menu options, which seems great until I realize that many of them are to accommodate students who need special diets. How nice, it almost feels like I'm back at the hospital, eating portions measured with scientific precision to meet the needs of the patient. No! I wanted a thick lunch! I pick something at random and follow Shizune to a table sitting opposite of her. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat, Misha pokes me in the side to get my attention and points to Shizune. I don't understand sign, so the point escapes me. Maybe looking at the person who talks to you is proper and polite? Do you want to know something? What? About anything. We're your guides, so you should ask if there is something. I wonder. Ask about the library, ask about Shizune's deafness, or I think I got everything. Okay, let's go to the library. We like books, so... Oh yeah, is there a library in the school? Lately I've gone into reading a lot, so I'd like to check it out. Misha gives a kind of frown that makes it clear she doesn't consider reading a healthy hobby, but then picks up her smile again. There is. It's in the 2nd floor, so we can show it to you sometime. Thanks. I return to my food while the girls talk between themselves. Misha and Shizune sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. Oh no, god, they're talking bad about me right now. Maybe they're talking about the secret girl stuff or something. I quickly notice the conversation in sign is not enough to fill a silence. We arrive in the classroom early, but we're not the first. That dark-haired girl I noticed before is slumped over her desk at the last row. Oh no, she's hiding! Oh no! She jumps a little when Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino. She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she was slowly turning to stone just from her presence. Misha and Shizune either don't notice or don't mind it, as they walk directly past her to their seats and begin to converse. Oh, she just slides away. I'm left wondering about her, even when the classroom slowly fills with other students and finally the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of school feels strange. It's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the end of the class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's the long time spent in the hospital that made me feel like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. Bro, you didn't go to the check-in. The nurse check-in. The nurse check-in, bro. The nurse check-in. What's that weakness? Is because like you're tired because of your condition. Before long, the final bell rings. School is finally over for the day. Besides me, Misha and Chizune are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me. Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, Hee-chan. We got to hurry already, since there's a lot of work for us to do. You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it. Oh wait, the teacher said I have to go to see the nurse. Okay, finally. Where do I go? Where do I have to go? Is that so? We can't at least show you that much. Come on, the nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside. What do you mean building? What if someone has an emergency in here? We join the flow of students making their way down the hall, the stairwell, and outside, with the girls pointing out other senior classrooms in the same hallway as ours. When we get out, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually part of the main building. Wait, what do you mean? Okay, I hate to say this, but since I do care, just to blind you from Twitch, activate the funny themes tag. What does that mean? Funny themes tag? I've never heard, what kind of tag is that? I mean, I could add more tags. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Sexual themes. Is there gonna be sexual things that are happening in here? Bro, is there a sexual scene that's gonna happen right now? Oh no. Bro, they just go to the nurse. Let's see. Content. I mean, let's see. Maybe I could put mature. Oh, sexual themes. I found it. Okay, got it. Just in case, content classification. Maybe I should put mature rated game just in case something, you know. Actually, no, I can't. Okay, I put the sexual themes tag just in case. I really don't want like a kid coming in here and something bad happens. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm sorry. Wait, I can't feel my leg. It fell asleep again one moment. Ah. My leg is so bad. It's like, okay, so like I tried to like what's called stream sitting upward to keep my back straight. However, like today I'm streaming on my bed and I streamed crisscross applesauce, but then when I do that, my leg tends to fall asleep. Okay, good. I don't want a kid accidentally coming in here. Bro, what are they gonna do to the nurses in the nurse's office? I mean, usually I stream on my chair, but the thing is, I've been like really lazy when it comes to moving recently. So yeah, how you support streaming? Usually I try what's called sitting on a chair and then having my back laid against the, you know, I don't know what it's called, like the back of the chair. Because the thing is, like, I have a bad back. It's because I shrimp a lot. So like I have a tendency to hunch. So like I need to straighten it out because I know it's not good in the future and I know it's gonna get worse. So I'm like, I need to like actually fix my back. Maybe we should have like one day we should have a stretching stream and it's just me making like, oh, my back noises. I'll be like, my leg. But yeah, honestly, streaming on a chair is easier, But I like streaming on my bed because it's like so comfy laying on my bed and stuff like that. Gym stream. Stretching and gym stream are different. It's just me making noises. Okay, guys, we're gonna go to like the downward dog stretch, and you just hear a bunch of cracking in my back. Oh, wait. I remember something. Okay, so like, okay, I'm gonna go see the Hypnosis Mike movie soon. But like, something bad happened. And so basically, the people that made Hypnosis Mike, the people that like, you know, do rap battles to fight to the death or like something like that. But like, the thing is, like, the company are making, what's it called? AI chatbots, right? And like, everyone hates that, especially since one of their games was literally about the premise that like, oh, where they rap to kill these AI versions of themselves, but like they canceled that game and now they're actually making AI versions of the characters. But everyone hates that. And like, we're hoping, like, the thing is, I already bought tickets to the movie. So like, I don't want to refund it because like, I still want to watch the movie, but like, I hate that. King Records is awful. It's because, okay, so like, how are they gonna monitor it? Because one of the characters is a Yakuza and speaks very rash, right? And I remember someone was like, what's preventing Samatoki from saying KYS yourself? And someone following through, which will be a huge lawsuit. Because like, he would totally say that because it's in his character. Yeah, so like, a bunch of people are like emailing King Records to like stop doing that, like don't go forward with this business deal thingy. But yeah, you know how my guy Tachibana, so he is in this project in King Records called I Adore, which is supposed to be the next big project. So like, first Hypnosis Mike, because Hypnosis Mike is ending soon, and then it's gonna be I Adore next. But then I look at the music video, and I'm about to watch a music video, and I hear like tweets, and like I look into the description, and apparently they're using AI generated backgrounds in the music video. I'm like, no, why are you using Tachibana for your purposes? No. Exactly, yeah, that's why. It's because, you know, AI, they could say anything in roleplay, and like, because Hypnosis Mike is like a brash IP, like, I'm not surprised if one of the characters say that, and it's gonna be a very, very bad thing if they if they say that and someone actually, you know, actually dies. Because like, I hear stories, it's not happening a lot, but I'm hearing stories, and like there's this thing called Character AI. I heard like someone died because they were talking to like the chatbot, and like it pushed them, or like it didn't push them. It said, oh, you should get help, but like, even though it said that, they died. So like, I have to rescue Tachibana. You're right. I need to go teach Tachibana, AI bad, Tachibana. I say my pretty boy. Also, I'm watching Battle of the Fates. So you know Young Master Plum Blossom, that other pretty guy, the new one, the shaman, right? And like, he lost. He got out of the competition right now. But like, I wanted him to continue because he's so pretty and like cool, and like, I just wanted to see him win it all. But yeah. Okay, my legs are getting better, so let's continue. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually part of the main building. This is the luxury, luxury building here. There's a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the Yamaku Foundation office and all the nurses' office. They even have a swimming pool. How is that official? Don't be silly, Hee-chan. It's for physical therapy, of course. Anyway, all the nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. Bye. A whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education? I mean, like, I feel like they also want rehabilitation. Is that the correct word? Or hospitalization? No, that's not the correct word. Like, they want to help out with, like, the, like, the disabilities to make things easier for the kids. So it makes sense. I guess it's necessary for a place like this. I don't like the vibes of this room. I don't know. It's like, it's shade of gray, yellowish gray. That's like giving me bad vibes. I walk in hoping that this really will be only a quick visit, like the teacher said. On a white door on the left is a green cross with the text "Head Nurse" and a nameplate. A voice from the inside responds to my knocking almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounded a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in. The room is not large and it smells strange. A friendly-looking man turns around on his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table is overflowing with used medical utensils, and there are at least a dozen coffee cup rings lingering on the desk. Hello there, what can I do for you today? He is a young-looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheeks wash that impression away when he smiles. Are you the nurse? He smiles like a person who has heard this same very question hundreds of times. Why, yes I am. It says so on the door, no? You can call me by my name or just the nurse like everyone else does. Of course, I shake off my confusion, realizing I should grab his extended hand. His handshake is rather firm and friendly. Right, I'm a new student, and my homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Hisao Nakai. His eyes light up with revelation, and he snaps his fingers. Oh, you're that Nakai. I was just reading your file in the morning. Some kind of chronic arrhythmia and related oh my god, how do I pronounce that? Congenital heart muscle deficiency, right? He gestures me to sit down in a vacant armchair in front of his desk. Yes. Good, well, you are probably been briefed about the school enough, so I'll just go over this quickly. We have all kind of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and such. There's always someone from my staff around, even at night, so never hesitate to call us if there is a problem. The famous 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital. Well, not exactly. For instance, we don't do brain surgery here. His joke feels so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it. Yeah, just that it's really weird to have so many medical people at the school. You'll get used to it. I'm not so sure of that myself, but I don't let the nurse know. Now let me just find your file again. While he searches for something from his computer and shuffles stacks of papers around, I let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic, I'd like to say. Beige walls and ceilings, dark gray laminate floors, and all the equipment you'd expect from a school nurse's office. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging on all 4 walls, reminding me to eat properly 3 times a day and from all the food groups. Well, I ate burrito this morning. So that covers what? The carbs and like the protein. And there was beans. So like, what's a bean? Is bean a vegetable? Or is it like also involved in protein? Smiling, the nurse draws a thick file from a stack of similarly thick files and opens it. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. What do you mean? I ate a burrito. There was carbs, the tortilla. The meat is a protein. It was beef. And is beans just beans? I forgot. It's because they were talking about food. Eat more. I mean, it was just breakfast or like brunch. I'll eat more afterwards. So after I stream, I'm gonna eat another burrito. Smiling, the nurse draws a thick file from a stack of similarly thick files and opens it. So you already have medication for the arrhythmia. Just remember to take your pills every morning and evening so it won't be much help. Apart from that, do you do any sports? Rash stuff like that, like, I don't know, boxing? He grins to his own joke, but I don't. Well, I played soccer occasionally with some classmates. Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to have to recommend you refrain from doing that, at least for the time being. Oh. My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow, but really, I'm not too bothered by him forbidding me to kick a ball around. I guess I never did it out of burning passion for the sport, just to have something to do. Any kind of concussion might be very dangerous to your heart, and risking another attack is not a good idea. Okay, so like, the trigger of his last attack was him being in the snow, getting a confession. So like, we have to make sure he does not get with any people at the school, because if he gets confessed, he's gonna get another heart attack, and we don't want that. I should not be laughing at that, my apologies. But yeah. Was a previous one caused by a sudden concussion to the chest area? There's no mention of the cause in your papers. Yeah, it was a love. Not exactly. I sidestepped the question acceptably, and he glances at me over his papers with a more serious expression on his face. Oh, he's not smiling. Still, you need to keep your body healthy, so some exercise would do you good. We have physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you really need such heavy measures. Yeah, we were cock-blocked by our own heart. Like, it interrupted the confession. I mean, it's good they caught it, like, at that moment, because, like, if they caught it at a different instance, he might not have been saved, but, like, why the heart do that? Just get some light exercise regularly. Brisk walks or even light jogs, jumping rope, that sort of thing. Swimming, maybe. There's a pool here. So I was told. You were very good. At any rate, I'm sure you've been told this before. You just need to take care not to overexert yourself. Let me just lower the volume of it. Okay. He wags his finger to emphasize the point. Yeah, like, you like them so much, but then your heart gets too excited and, like, that happens. And then, like, you can't, like, you know, and then the person you like loses interest in you, too. And I'm like, oh, heart, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? He wags his finger to emphasize the point. No need, really. I heard this 1,000 times already. Absolutely no unnecessary risks. Take care of yourself. Okay. He goes over my papers one more time and sets them on the desk, obviously content. Okay. Obviously content. Good, that's that then. Come meet me if you ever need something. I'm ushered out before I even realize it. A quick visit indeed. I end up standing in front of the main building and the luxury building, although to my eyes they still look one and the same. It's the first real look I get at the other students, so I watch people coming out of the school, going towards the gate or the dorms. Everyone seems to know where they're going. I still keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at a special school. Then again, neither do I. Does that make me one of them? One of us? I should go somewhere too, to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. No, I can't relate to this guy. You should feel hungry more. The wariness in me only grows as I trudge towards the dorms, set a little way apart from the main building complex. There's a garden of sorts between the school and the dorms, shrubbery flowers. Bad? Okay, let me try. Let me do something. Let's see. Do-do-do. Oh, welcome in, Legend. Currently, I need to fix the noises because apparently it's bad. Let me try. Okay, so everything sounds fine in my ears. Let me try this again. But welcome in. Let me reboot the game and we'll see what happens. Okay, gonna say. Oh shoot. But yeah, we're playing this game like the title says, Katawa Shoujo, and everyone here has a disability, including our character. So like, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I agree, but let me reboot the game and see if that fixes anything. You know, I don't. Maybe it's because I wear earphones, but like, I feel like shouldn't I be able to hear the badness in the audio too? But I don't. So I'm like, huh. Oh, I'm so concerned. Okay, so like, okay, guys, recently I went to a job fair, right? And like, honestly, there wasn't a lot of like STEM jobs I'd like because like, yeah, and like, I'm worried because I'm getting a lot of, not a lot, but sometimes I get emails and like text messages that I'm like, I know I did not meet you there. I know I did not sign up for this. Wait, did I sign up for this? Wait. I'm like, how did you get my information? It's scary. Well, okay, let me see. But yeah. Honestly, my computer today has not been like I felt like I had a premonition that what's it called? It was gonna be bad today. I mean, at least it's not me lagging in and out and cutting out and stuff like that bad. But like I knew it's because when I turned on my computer today, my model was kind of a bit glitchy and like actually let me check how much let me check my task manager. How much CPU usage is it right now? Is my computer attempting to fight for its life? No, not really. It's at like 43, a little high in memory, 94%. But it's like 33 in the CPU usage. It's like, that's pretty low still. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait, am I lagging hard? Wait. I'm moving so slowly. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I'll still continue playing, but like, damn, my model's hella slow right now. My computer is fighting for its life. But yeah. The thing is, like, even I talk to some companies and they're like, oh, yeah, we have some roles. Unfortunately, we're not looking for any entry level roles for people with computer science major. I'm like, and like I remember the last STEM one. I'm sorry about complaining. The last one I went, there was more like engineering, as in like electrical construction, like physical. I'm like, no one wants to hire, no one wants to hire computer science majors like me. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't know what to do to fix it. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Like, honestly, this is a hardware issue. AKA, my computer sucks. And I can't buy a new one right now because I don't have money until I get a job. So, like, unfortunately, we're gonna have to deal like this. But
yeah, it shouldn't be. I hope it's not too bad. Well, the thing is, see, yeah, okay, so like, I think computer science, so like, there was a big bubble. Like in 2016, 2018, like, and those ages, there was an entire bubble where everyone was getting offers, everyone was getting interviews. But like, when COVID hit, and like 2021 hit, when they introduced it, like, ChatGPT and Claude, there's been an initiative to replace entry level with AI because it's cheaper, right? But the problem is, if you take out entry level, I'd say like 10 years in the future, you're gonna have a shortage of seniors because no one was hired for entry levels. So like, the thing is, they want to save profits right now. And another thing is, a bunch of people are also getting laid off by AI too. So like, I'm sorry about complaining the market, but this is how it affects me. But because like AI is supposed to replace human and stuff, and like they're saying, oh, instead of having 10 software developers, we have 5 software developers, and like use AI to substitute the like remaining and stuff, right? So now the thing is, I'm competing against people who lost their jobs with experience and other people that are like, other graduates, obviously. But yeah. Why is it taking so? Oh my god, it's frozen. No, the game's frozen. Katawa Shoujo's frozen. I think my computer's just extremely slow today. I don't know. My model is moving so slowly. Let's try. I'm gonna switch to a PNG to see if that works better. If me taking out V2 Studios make everything better. I hope. But yeah. But I agree, CS is important. But because there's like an overabundance of people with the major, that graduated with the major, they really could pick the cream of the crop, basically the top students. And unfortunately, I'd say I'm kind of like a normal programmer, so like they'd rather pick someone that's not like, just normal, and someone that's, better and highly skilled. That's why I need to practice. That's why I'm trying to practice more coding. Yeah, I agree. So the thing about AI is, I think everything's working really smoothly ever since I took on my model. I agree that AI should be able to assist, but should not take over. There's my little character. Like, I agree, recommendations and stuff. The thing is, like, there are a bunch of people. Well, I remember I can't drive either. And like, honestly, I've only had one interview this entire time. And like, when you go to the positions, they want 2 to 3 years of experience already. And I'm like, I just graduated. Where the F am I supposed to get those experience? How's the audio, by the way? Okay, let me check. How's the audio? I actually can't check because it sounds fine on my side, but I don't know. But yeah, I've been trying to join programs that's like, oh, we'll help you going to staffing agencies and stuff like that. Okay, that's better. That's awesome. Thank you. Okay, thank you, computer. It just hated my model. Okay. But yeah, I could tell my computer is working slowly today, so I'm like, please survive, please survive. But yeah, before I continue the game, but yeah, they want 2 to 3 years of experience. Also, they're using AI to review resumes. So like, if you don't have the exact wording and stuff. So like, the thing is, I remember I was at this workshop and they're like, oh, make sure to use AI to like to cater your resume to be very similar to the job description, because the administrator staff,
The HR, they're using AI, so we should use AI too. I'm like, I don't like the feeling of using AI for such purposes. Oh, no, I don't. It's because I feel embarrassed when I hear my own voice because I don't like the sound of my own voice. So like I can only hear the audio of the the PC, but I turned off monitoring, which would allow me to hear my own voice. But yeah. So yeah, I'm fighting AI with AI. Bro, recently I had to take a personality test for one of my applications, and it was about like logical. It's like, oh, out of these four, which do you relate to best and stuff. Yeah, but the thing is, like, if I do that and they catch me, then they also take me out too. They'll obviously take it out. What's it called? I know I'm supposed to put it in white text, but like, I don't want. The thing is, I've talked to like other students and other people that graduated, and they're like, some of my friends are like, you should have more like. You should be okay with cheating more. Like, you know, it's because, like, I'd say I'm uprighteous, kind of. Because, like, one of my friends is like, oh, why don't you just use AI to make a bunch of projects and add them to your resume? And I'm like, I feel guilty. I feel like I'm lying. But at the same time, there's probably other people that do that and are getting the job. And I'm like, how do I show that, like, I'm a fair worker when I'm dealing with people that are cheating? But yeah, maybe I should lose it. I should lose the shame and just like actually cheat. Like, I just feel so guilty and I feel like I'm lying and I don't like lying. It's like if I were to lie to someone, I'm like, hey, I may or may not be lying right now beforehand. But like, guys, this is what happened to do honest. Create a weather app. I could probably. But like, the thing is, another recommendation I hear is like they don't want to see you do like, oh, app things like that. They want you to do something specific and why you do it and say like, oh, something like that already exists. Why don't you be more like into your hobbies or like pick something that's more like aligns what you want to do. But like, the thing is like everyone makes weather apps, everyone makes calculators and stuff like that, and I'm like, how can I stand out? Okay, I think that's enough of me complaining. My apologies. Let's continue. There's a garden of sorts between the school and the dorms. Shrubbery, flowers, and that overbearing smell of fresh cut grass that fills the atmosphere. It dawns on me, on my tired mind, that the smell feels novel because I haven't been outside at all for so long. The dorm building is big and made of red brick. Like the others, it feels way too pompous for what it is, so I push forward going inside. Oh, there's some graffiti over here. Wait, look at this little one. It's like a little person that's going, yay. It takes more time than necessary to fish out the key I was given from my pocket. Room 119. Oh, wait. That's kind of ominous. So like in Japan, I know to call the police or like the emergency. Like, so in America it's 911, but in Japan I think it's 119 and stuff. You could. So if I were to do that, I would say first you have a variable that's like, oh, if this int variable equals 2, print out hello world. And stuff. Like, I could do that, but like, it doesn't make sense. Unless, like, I could see if you did Python, because I know Python doesn't, they're very lenient on variables not being like one type and stuff. But yeah, like, I could program something like, bro, that means you forgot to erase the hello world code, you know that, right? Because there's no reason you should have hello world. Like, if I purposely wanted to do that, I could. But at the same time, that means you forgot to erase the code that, like, has hello world. There should not be any code that has hello world if you're, like, actually, you know, doing it. Room 119. Yeah, Python is, like, so, it's a language. So, like, So there's Java, Python, C++, C, C Sharp. I heard there's things like R, Ruby, something called Razor. Let's see, Haskell. There's a lot of programming languages. I don't know them all. I know some of them, but yeah. And I feel like they're creating new ones like every few years. And then they're like, oh, we want you to have 5 years experience on this language. And then the language hasn't been out for like 3 years. Those, they're just names. They're just names. They're just names. There's like also Anaconda, but Anaconda is Anaconda is more like an interpreter. It's like, well, it's like a place where you could have multiple languages and then you could like deploy the compiler or something like that, or like the environment to code in a different language. Yeah, these are just names. Despite the ornate exterior, the inside of the dorm is fairly new, functional, and boring. Just like in the main building, the halls and doors are wide enough to accommodate wheelchairs. The same goes for the elevators at the end of the hallways. Yeah, C++. C++ is still like common, like it's still used in backend and stuff like that. Like, I remember when I learned C++, bro. So like, at that time, I only had experience in Java, and basically the teacher's like, okay, we're gonna learn how to do not algorithms. We're gonna learn how to do databases and structures and stuff like that, and we're using C++. You don't know how to use C++, but that's okay. Just look it up. Because the thing is, like, when you know one program, learning another program isn't hard. Like, it has like the same basics, but it's just more like learning the syntax. It's like, you know how to, it's like, you know English, but it's like knowing English and then you learn, like, you know the basics of English, so like verbs, nouns, stuff like that, and then learning Spanish. Like, you know those things exist, but you just need to know like the words and the new rules for that thing. So yeah, that's why they're called languages. It is kind of like learning a language, actually. I poke my head around the corner of the common room door. Inside, a few students are watching the television. One nods and gives a quick hello before turning back to the TV. Seems that only the girls around here are sociable, I suppose that's perfectly fine with me. I climb the stairs to the upper floor. Here, small corridors branch off from the main hallway. Each of the minor halls seems to have a toilet and shower, as well as 4 rooms. About halfway down the hall, I spy room 119. The nameplates on the rooms adjacent to mine are blank. I guess there are just 2 of us here. Light shines from below the door of room 117, so I knock lightly. Hello, is anyone home? From inside, I hear a few movements, then the clicking of way more locks than I thought these doors had. After a moment, the door squeaks open. Harry Potter? Like, he has the glasses, kind of. And, like, he has the Gryffindor scarf. A bespectacled boy is standing in the doorway. He is looking at me very intently through his extremely thick eyeglasses. Who is it? Blind? No, at least not completely. Why would he have eyeglasses if he was? He leans closer to me until our noses are almost touching. His breath stinks of garlic. Okay, did you eat garlic bread then? Like, he kind of looks like Harry Potter. Like, you know, this is the Gryffindor scarf. Like, the glasses. Was the glasses circular? Now I think about it. It's been a while since I watched it. Harry Potter. Yeah, Harry Potter also had circular glasses. And his haircut is kind of similar in a way. Hisao Nakai, I'm moving into the next room. I thought I should introduce my... His face suddenly brightens in realization, and he stands back upright, thrusting his hand out in a smiling greeting, almost straight to my diaphragm. Oh, sup, dude. The name's Kenji. Oh my gosh. Hi. I take Kenji's sweaty hand and shake it, still a little rattled by the sudden change of attitude and vehement welcome. There were some suspicious-looking people going in and out of your room earlier. It was probably my parents. Oh, poor. You called his parents suspicious? Your parents, you sure? Because they could have been some other people too. You can't judge a book by its cover. His out-of-place proverb is left hanging between us awkwardly as I try to think of some way to respond. Are you a conspiracy theorist? I'd say the chances are high enough. He shudders and makes some exaggerated hand gestures. You're a brave man, Hisao. Me? I don't think I could trust the chances. The only one I trust is myself. Does that mean I shouldn't get to know you either? He thinks about this for a while. A wise decision. Damn, you are smarter than you look. Probably. What do you look like? I hope not smart. What? He squints his eyes and leans closer again, but I lean backwards to dodge it. Bro. Yes, they put this guy here because he was a conspiracy theorist, but actually he was too close to the truth, and the lizard people was like, we can't let this guy go free or he's gonna expose us. So they put him into this the school so he doesn't come out, so he's held hostage here to not, expose the theory of reptiles / lizard people. Never mind, it doesn't matter. With that, he turns, fumbles around for a moment in search of the door handle, and shuts the door behind him. I slide the key into the lock of the door marked 119. Bleak beige walls, white linens, a desk made of some type of light wood, ugly curtains. It's no one's room, impersonal, like my hospital room was. My bags are sitting at the foot of my bed, looking a lot emptier than they did this morning. The closet is sitting open, stocked with my clothes. Also, it seems that there are a number of school uniforms hanging there as well. A note is pinned to the sleeve of one of the shirts. Aww! The parents also call him Hee-chan. Hi, Hee-chan. We've unpacked your things and made your bed. They said that if these don't fit, then you can go to this office tomorrow. If you have any problems, you can always call us. Love, Mom and Dad. At least I don't have to worry about unpacking. I kind of hoped I would have, then there would be something to do. This game was made, in 2012, I think. So, I can't imagine, because, if I went to a dorm, and everything was already unpacked, then I would just boot up my computer and start playing video games. So, what did people do back then? Sure, I was alive, but at the same time... what did I do back then? 2012, there was still YouTube. But I didn't have a phone. It's still too early. I put the note down on the desktop and lie down on the bed, feeling drained. Lying there makes me want to read something, but have nothing with me. You should have went to the library, bro. I wonder if the hospital conditioned me for wanting to read whatever I have nothing to do. The restless urge just keeps growing until I have to stand up. Maybe it's stress or something. I was pretty nervous about it before coming, and for the entire day today too. I still am, I think. Damn, I have to distract myself somehow. So I won't be this unnatural all the time. Wait, one moment. I was touching my glasses. So I got new glasses recently, and the lenses are so thick. It's protruding from the frame itself. Is that the word? And I'm like, man, my eyes are getting worse. But I could see everything now. Everything is so clear. I could read things and stuff, but at the same time, my eyes are turning awful. Yeah, everything is hella blurry when I take them off, though. Damn, I have to distract myself somehow, so I won't be this unnatural all the time. Tomorrow, I'll go borrow some books from the library. Yeah, I'll do that. But for now... Oh. The bottle of medications neatly arranged on my night table catch my eye. I pick one up and shake it just to hear the contents rattle inside, then read the glued-on pharmacy label. Hisaka Nakai. 2 tablets daily to stay alive. Oh, that's such a sad thing to say. It was not at 4 a.m. It was at 3:30 this time. And then Tachibana started at 3:15, but I didn't catch the notification. So when I came in, he was already playing the game. But yeah. And like the thing is, I tried staying awake, but then I fell asleep. You know, my other guy, you know the shaman? He had like, what's it called? Oh my gosh! Like he has a, what's it called? He was doing a Instagram live, right? Unfortunately, that was like at 5 a.m. I was like, I can't stay up that long to watch it. I can't stay up. Why are all the pretty boys on the other side of the atmosphere, like this, like the world or whatever? But yeah, this is such a bad thing. 2 tablets daily to stay alive. Like, just say daily. Just say daily. It doesn't really say that, but it could just as well. It's kind of twisted, having your life depend on chemicals like this. I resent it a little, but what choice do I have? With a sigh, I begin my new daily ritual of taking the right number of pills from each bottle, of being careful to check the correct dosage. Like, there's 2 ways to solve it. Either I move to Japan and I watch everyone, like, you know, at the time, and I'm like, yay! Or I on my screen it says it's censoring the entire what's called you'll probably see on your side, it's asterisking like censoring I hate that Japanese people. It's censoring that because it thinks it's a hate comment, but it's not. But like at a contest, you saying I hate that Japanese people is kind of bad when you think about it. But yeah. Like, I'm jealous because like Japanese people like I wonder like what's it going on the internet over there, because like the only things I can access them is like YouTube or Twitter or like Pixiv, and I'm like, I know there's an entire other world that I'm not seeing, and I want to see your world. I lie down again, feeling hollow and uncertain, and after that, I keep staring at the blank, unfamiliar ceiling for a long time. It doesn't start looking any more familiar, not even after darkness falls and long shadows draw across my room like fingers. Yeah. Yeah, like, actually, I think when I was in Japan, the ping was very low, like in the tens range, because when I'm in America, or like where I am right now, my ping gets to like 1,000s, 10,000 range. I'm like, what the F? I'm not sure if it's necessarily because it's my internet provider and stuff, but I'm like, there have been times when I play games, and then one moment, somehow I dodge, like, what's it called? Like, I dodge a mechanic, and then other moments I am absolutely demolished by the enemy. Oh, but if you mean like, oh wait, I think I read healthy as internet thing, but I think you mean less, like they don't fight as much. But yeah, I agree. They fight less because they like, they usually talk in private, so like they just block. Yeah, it's probably just my internet provider. So like, if they don't like someone, they just block them, and like they don't engage and stuff. I remember there was this time someone was what's called asking a question. I'm like, oh, the answer is this. I was like, oh wait, I have that, and then they blocked me. I'm like, no, I was trying to help. I know it sounds shady, but I was trying to help. But yeah. The sheets feel slightly more comfortable, warm and nest-like against the chill that passes for room temperature here. Soon the lighter shade of darkness that is the ceiling looks like every ceiling does at night. It becomes the only thing I recognize anymore. The night beckons me to sleep, and I feel the coldness of unfamiliarity and fear creeping up my spine again. I keep drifting further away from the world I knew. Oh? It's the title, Katawa Shoujo. Why does this sound so ominous? And that was our first day! I wake up in a strange room. Solid morning light shimmers against the light gray ceiling. I'd forgotten to draw the curtains closed last night. This is my room, isn't it? My room. This is third room this year that I'm supposed to call mine. Various things around here remind me that indeed it's me who is supposed to be the one living here. My bags are on the floor, my new school books on the desk, my numerous medications on the night table. I stare at the bottles for a moment, deliberating until I open a bottle, shake out a pill, and pop out a tablet from a foil sheet. I down them with a chaser of water without thinking about the chemistry. My uniforms are in the closet. I slink out from under the sheets and stretch my back before dressing up. Putting on a new school uniform feels like dressing in someone else's clothes. The artificial smell of generic detergent invades my nose, but the feeling of fresh clothes against my back is a good one, a natural one. It feels like a school uniform, as it should. It's not much different from what I'm used to wear before. That goes for other things too. So far, this place seems more or less like a normal school. Except for the people. You can't say that. You can't say people are unnormal, like not normal just because I have a disability. I think back to my talk with Kenji yesterday, Misha's constant laughter, and Shizune's sweeping sign language gestures. Okay, you call Kenji a weirdo because he's a conspiracy theorist. So like, that's okay, but you can't call everyone else that. Well, I've only met 3 students so far. Maybe they aren't that normal, but I'm sure others are. Or perhaps people like them are what passes for normal around here. Yeah, what does pass for normal around here? What do people do? I didn't see a lot of kids hanging around after class yesterday, so maybe there are clubs? If so, I wonder if I should join one. All through class, the question remains on my mind, so I decided to ask Shizune about it when we split into groups. After all, she did say if I had anything I wanted to know, I should ask her. Dots. Oh no, where's Misha? She crosses her arms and shifts her gaze slowly to Misha, who looks more preoccupied with trying to grind the eraser of her pen down so that the top is perfectly and evenly flat. Dots. Aww. Sorry, Shi-chan. Is there something you wanted from me? Oh, I see. That's a good question, Hi-chan. My first thought is that means she doesn't know, which is worrying. Maybe I'm being too negative? Well, anyway, Misha, please don't prove me right. Oh, that's right. Everyone is encouraged to join a club. A lot of people do so because there isn't really anything else to do. There are also school events, like the festival coming up in a few days. Almost every student in the school tends to help out with it doing whatever. So you actually transfer it in at a busy time. Maybe you can help out too. Sure. What's the festival about? Misha freezes. Wah, I don't know, Hi-chan. The truth is, it's a local event, and I'm not from this area, so... She starts signing desperately to Shizune, asking her to bail her out. Shizune adjusted her glasses at the end of an oddly grandiose flourish and starts signing hard and heavy. Huh? Oh. Who cares? What? Misha puffs out her chest as she shouted Shizune's words out at me with a disproportionate amount of pride. Too loud. I can see heads turning to look in our direction. Not so loud. Human beings evolve with each new generation. The ideals and beliefs behind a festival will inevitably change with time. What? Now, it's about delicious fried food and amusing little games that you play to win prizes. Ha ha ha. I agree. I'm gonna get so much fried food. Oh my gosh. Like the festivals, not festivals, but they're more called fairs around where I am. And I know this is Japan, so they're not gonna have like a turkey leg or funnel cake or like fried Oreos or fries, cheese balls wrapped in bacon. But Japanese food is good too. The teacher clears his throat very loudly, batting his long wooden pointer against his other palm like a baton. He shoots a pointed gaze at us. Finally noticing where we are, Misha stifles her yelp and quite quickly quiets down. Shizune doesn't seem embarrassed at all, though, brushing it off without a care. We are in the middle of class and should start working. That's right, Shi-chan. What? That's right, He-chan. Are you asking because you're interested in joining a club? Oh my god, wait! Look at that! Look at the little face she's making. Aww, it's like a little cat. Cat face. It could have been my eyes playing tricks on me, but I think I saw a suspicious glance exchanged between them. Misa's tone has also changed, although it does that every other word anyway. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Misha and Shizune look at each other again. Are you guys gonna like create a club because you guys didn't have enough members? But now that we're like a third person, you guys finally have like enough people to create the club or something? I'm about to ask what they have in mind when something dark flutters in my peripheral vision, catching my eye. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the girl with long dark hair get up from her desk and slip silently towards the door. It doesn't seem like she was working in any group, and no one seems to notice her but me. I glance at the teacher, who's also looking at the dark-haired girl go. Why doesn't he say anything? He-chan, is something wrong? Do I look as uneasy as I feel? Or was Misha just looking at me, looking after the girl who left? No, nothing. Okay, well, like we were asking, you don't have any plans for lunch today, do you? I thought I would go to the See, look at that. I can't believe it. They don't have a name here, so who the F am I supposed to know? Wow. I want a refund. Give me back my $0. I'm joking. I thought I would go to the library and pick up some books. Not really. Oh wait, was that him thinking in his head? Oh no, maybe I have to refund my refund. Do you want to have lunch together then? Sure. Yay! Wahahaha! Okay, He-chan, perfect. The rest of the class passes uneventfully. The girl with long hair never came back. Before I have the time to put any more thought into where she could have gone, the teacher informs us that it's time to stop working. Shizune looks more than a little annoyed that we only just barely finished all our work on time. I'm just glad we finished it at all. It's not a contest or anything. Dots. Yes, it is, He-chan. Impossible. Really? Really. I noticed this before, but it's kind of funny how Misha is always moving her hands and signing not only everything she says, but what anyone else is saying at any given time. Obviously, it must be so Shizune can understand it. Her eyes dart back and forth between Misha's hands and me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be looking at. I'm talking to Misha, but I might be wrong. Maybe I should face Shizune? I'm used to looking in the direction of the person whose voice I'm hearing, but really... Shizune can't hear me, but would be disrespectful to talk to her only through Misha. Then again, isn't that what she's doing? No, she's at least looking at me. This is all very confusing and will take some time to get used to. Okay, the solution is to look in between them. Because then you have two eyes. And you can split your eyes to look, one eye looks to the left at Misha, and the right eye looks up to the right at Shizune, and then you're looking at both of them at the same time. It's not a contest, because contests are competitions over a prize. If there's no prize on the line, it's not really a contest. Chizune's eyes flash dangerously with a competitive glare. She stares at me, as if surprised I'm challenging her. I think maybe this is a contest to her. I mean, it could still be a competition, because like some people want to get bragging rights on finishing first. I never noticed before how dark and blue her eyes are. It's truly an alluring gaze. Are you sure, He-chan? Very sure. Ha ha ha, you're wrong, Hee-chan. Because I don't want to be the slowest one in the class. Therefore, what's on the line is my confidence in my abilities, and the prize is the satisfaction of proving them. Wah ha 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 ha. Shizune pushed her glasses up to the bridge of her nose in a very matter-of-fact way. You know, this makes me wonder, if we date Shizune, are we gonna like have Misha, like it's gonna be like us dating Misha through Shizune? I mean, dating Shizune through Misha? Or are we gonna learn sign language on our own so we could like communicate directly? I'd argue more, but the bell rings and she quickly gets up and picks up her bag, looking at me expectantly. I'd almost forgotten that I was supposed to have lunch with them. Let me pick my food, man. Let me pick my food. Where do you want to eat? In the cafeteria? Ha ha ha, that's so plain. Okay, let's go. Yeah, love triangle. Plain? Well, I guess. At my old school, I liked to eat outside near the back of the building. It was a good spot, but I didn't find it until near the end of my freshman year. I wonder if there's a similar place to eat here. Misha seems to imply as much. Then tell me, Misha! Shizune and Misha pulled me towards the cafeteria, which is surprisingly not packed. Maybe some students favor eating in the classroom or outdoors. I saw some of my classmates had boxed lunches. After we finish eating, Misha picks up where we left off earlier. Guys, I hate this. They don't let me pick my food. At least let me pick my food. What did we eat? Food. What kind of food? Just food. No! So Hee-chan, you want to know about clubs and stuff, right? Right, Shee-chan. Okay, I guess it makes sense to ask first. Exchanging little nods of confirmation, they turned to face me again, and Misha straightened her posture as if she was about to deliver a speech. Hee-chan, do you have anything you're really interested in? I used to play soccer, but I'm not really into it. I don't follow teams and players or anything like that. As of late, I usually just read a lot. There is a book club, right, Shee-chan? Right, but it seems like they have all the members they can possibly have right now. Sorry, Hee-chan, it's a really popular club. Does that mean there's a limit? So like, okay, there's 30 people in this club. No more people in the club. You're not allowed. Only 30 people can be in the book club. I mean, at that point, just make the book club part 2. Or like, you know, you could organize it by like, oh, these people like reading fantasy. These people like reading sci-fi, romance, stuff like that. Okay, but more to the point. Hee-chan, does this mean that you don't have anything already in mind? Not really. Are you gonna join your club? Good, great. That's great, Hee-chan. Really great. Ha ha ha. Wah ha ha ha. Why is it so great? No reason. Well, Hee-chan, other than clubs and the upcoming festival, there is one other thing. Student council. Oh no, they're gonna make me do work. I see. I didn't know the school had a student council. That was a very melodramatic setup, though, just to tell me that. I'm pretty sure the two of them know this, because Shizune looks a little embarrassed about it, and Misha is laughing. Shizune quickly retakes control of this discussion, and a manner of speaking. After all, it's still Misha who has to voice whatever she says. Ha ha ha, huh? Right, Hee-chan. Maybe you should join the student council. They could use more people. Yes, definitely. You should definitely join. Why? Well, for one, we can hang out every day, Hee-chan. Shee-chan and I are both in the student council. Actually, Shee-chan is the president. Huh. I'm starting to get the suspicion that Shizune and Misha might not exactly be the most unbiased people to talk about this with. As if reading my mind, Shizune quickly adjusts her glasses and signs something to Misha. Like, he knows we're trying to recruit him. Ha 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 ha, of course, we're not trying to get you to join just because we would obviously benefit from you joining the student council, and therefore have an incentive to try and get you to. So you're admitting that. Ha ha ha, no, we admit nothing. I mean, Hee-chan, of course, it would be nice if you joined, and we'd appreciate it. But even without all that, joining the student council shows a healthy interest in the workings of one's school. Yep, it's true, Hee-chan. Besides, don't you want to spend time with us after school, Hee-chan? I can't tell if she is being genuine, or if this is just really good acting. Both of them seem to be trying hard to look their cutest, although they're already pretty cute to begin with. Like, imagine we join the student council, and it's just piles and piles of papers and stuff. And it's like, no, this is too much work. And they're like, Hee-chan, you're already stuck here. You can't leave ever. Well. So it's settled then. Welcome to the student council, Hee-chan. You didn't even give me a choice. What? No. See, Hee-chan, of course it won't go so easily. Yep, that's right. Though it would be boring if it went that smoothly. Oh well, Hee-chan owes me candy now. You were betting on it? Hey, my life is not a game here. So Japanese are like Americans with clubs and council. I don't know. Personally, I was never in the student council. Honestly, when it came to clubs at school, honestly, they're kind of chill. Like, let's see what clubs they go to. When I was in middle school, there was like the K-pop club. And like a bunch of my friends were in it, so like I joined with them. And basically they had to have like a representative. So I was the representative, and all I did was like I went to meetings and stuff. And I got free food. Not free food, but it was like meetings listening to like oh, how to improve the school and stuff like that. I didn't really do anything. I just remember at the end of the year, we got some free cake, and that was it. Yeah, there was a lot of clubs. Let's see. Anime club, gaming club. They had like more academic clubs, like the health, like the Red Cross Club, the Japanese Association Club. Association. There was chess club, like, you know. There was just a lot of clubs. In high school, I didn't really go to that many clubs because, like, I honestly, I hate clubs, actually. Like, I know that's where you make friends and stuff, but the thing is, like, during lunch, what I like to do is I eat all my food, and then I run around the school. I just listen to music, run around the school for jogs and stuff. But, yeah. Was there anything particular? And remember, I graduated during COVID, so like my last 2 years, no opportunity to go to clubs. I mean, I think I was in the robotics club, which met in the afternoon rather than lunch. Usually clubs meet during lunch, but I also was in the robotics club my first year, but like I didn't do anything. Like I didn't know any programming at the time, so like they're like, oh, we're the robotics club. They had things like marketing, designing, and like I was in the programming division. But like, because I didn't know anything, they didn't really teach us. Like, I remember the only thing that taught me was like Hello World, and that's it. What? Here schools are like prisons? Damn. So like all you do is go to school, learn, eat, and leave? And do homework and stuff. Honestly, my school kind of looked like a prison. My middle school especially looked like a prison. Like there was fences. It was next to a freeway. It was like very dark and gloomy and stuff. But it looked like a prison. I mean, I think there's freedom within, but like, yeah, it just looked like a prison. My high school was way more open and free, but wasn't open campus. So it was not like an open campus. Yeah. Oh, I see. Like, if you're allowed to wander in my middle school and high school, like you could eat anywhere except like they want to at least make sure you had people supervising you. So like you could eat. There was like 3 places you can eat, and then like 3 main buildings you could eat at. And benches, but like you can't go off and like to the PE area or stuff because no one's watching you. And like people did try to like leave all the time and stuff. I remember there was this time where people were like hopping the fence to get out and to like buy lunch outside and stuff. But yeah, I just remember people climbing the fences. But it wasn't a lot of people, but it was like more like most people like just went over around their like along their business and just eat at the school. But like some people did leave. Shizune seems very intrigued by this. When Misha signs it to her, the aggressive glint returns to her eyes. No, not me. Oh my god, no, the fences are really high. Like, let's see how high. Very high. It's not like person length. I'd say it's like 3 or 4. Now that I think about it, why were they climbing fences that high? Oh my gosh, I'd say like 2 people high, honestly. But like, aren't you afraid you might get injured? Wahaha, that's interesting, Hee-chan. Let's play a game. That's not what I said. How about rich man, poor man, Hee-chan? If you lose, you have to join the student council. No, absolutely not. Like, if I just don't choose to play along, then you can't make me. Aw, why not? Well, because you both have the same incentive, and therefore the same goal, which is to get me to join the student council, right? That's... Yep. Yeah, that isn't my goal. But what this means is that both of you can team up, and I'll be at a clear disadvantage, so I will have to decline. Hee-chan, I'm very offended. Are you saying you don't trust us, and that we would pull something so disingenuous? That makes me very sad. Sorry? It's hard to tell where Shizune's influence ends, and where Misha's thoughts begin. In order to atone for hurting a young girl's feelings, you should definitely join the student council. They're just trying to guilt trip Hisao. No. How about a game of paper football instead of rich man, poor man? Paper football? Yeah, it's a game they play in America. You make a paper triangle, then you try to shoot it past goal posts that the other player makes with their fingers. Isn't it cool? It's the ultimate form of competition between 2 people, Hee-chan. And it's also played by elementary and middle school children, Hee-chan. Wahaha, that means it's a game that really separates the boys from men. More like the boys from slightly older boys. Anyways, I'm not going to play that either. Just the fact that you know about it means you're probably surprisingly good at it. Haha, yeah, that's true. How did you know, Hee-chan? Shizune frowns at Misha, telling me that she probably wasn't supposed to admit that so readily. Bro, they're just trying to ambush me. I wouldn't say that I'm happy with their attempts to get me into the student council, but I'm curious about what the student council does here. I've never been on one before, and even known anybody who was a member, so it interests me. I also kind of like Shizune and Misha, so maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Okay, Hee-chan, how about Risk, the game of world domination? I don't know what that is. It's really fun, Hee-chan. You fight for control of the world with armies and everything. I don't know, are we able to do that in like a 30-minute time span of lunch, man? Sounds like Shizune would be good at this. If you want to play, we can play after school. Really, Hee-chan? You can play just for fun, Hee-chan. Hee-chan hasn't played it in a long time, so if you want, there are no strings attached. Well, okay. Okay. Perfect. We'll see you after school in the student council room. Then, Hee-chan. How do I know, like, when Hisao hits the student council, you guys aren't gonna just jump him and then force him to sign the papers to transfer to the student council group? Wait, why there? Because that's where we keep the game. Wahahaha. I grimace to tell them how much I do not like this, but it's more for show than anything. So in the end, I agree, but only after getting Shizune to acknowledge that I don't mean anything concrete, just by accepting to take a look around and play a game with her. Lunch ends and we go back to class. Oh, What's up with this girl? Because she keeps like dodging us. During afternoon classes, the long-haired girl comes back and sits down in her seat without a word. Again, no one seems to notice, or if they do, no one says anything. I want to ask Misha about it, but I don't want to be nosy. You know that girl? She has black hair. And like, you know that girl that confessed to us, Iwanako? She also had black hair. What if... Oh, welcome in, one biologist. Today we're playing Katawa Shoujo. But, yeah. What if those are the same person, the one that confessed to us in the beginning, but somehow while we were in hospitalized, she got into an accident of her own that also transferred to the school. I want to ask Misha about it, but I don't want to be nosy. Yeah, these are our cute classmates, and yeah. We are attempting, I think we're supposed to date them. I don't know. Wow, really? Dang. Imagine. Damn. Dang, I'm psychic. I didn't even read what's called, like, I didn't even read the entirety of the thing, but imagine. Bro, maybe we'll get a second chance because, you know, our heart, like, because we had a heart attack, that stopped us. Maybe it's a second chance. That'd be so cool. But we'll see. After school, Shizune and Misha quickly find me by the first floor lobby and latch onto me, covering each flank in case I might try to escape. I feel a little offended, but I've been considering it. Nevertheless, I'm a little disturbed that enough people have made a break for it in the past that they're on their guard. What's with the escort? This doesn't make me feel very safe, comfortable. Are you... like, their attitude, it makes me feel like these girls are gonna jump me. In fact, it makes me feel like a dangerous prisoner being transferred to a cell. Wahahaha, what's wrong, Hee-chan? That's right, we're just going to play a game of Risk, remember? Just a game. I don't know, Misha, this all seems a little sinister to me. I start thinking about when we sit down to play the game. They'll tie me down and torture me until I agree to join the student council. Well, that's highly unlikely, but still, for some reason, it just seems like it would be so plausible. Getting to the student council room is as simple as turning 2 corners from where we started. What? That's it? This makes you guys being so on top of me feel a little silly. Bro, it's so close by! Thoughts? That's not true, Hee-chan. Shi-chan says that when their life is threatened, people have shown the capability to pull off superhuman bursts of speed. Then you guys are threatening my life? Life is threatened? Her expression unchanging, Misha signs something amusingly to Shizune, who makes a baffling face and puts her hands behind her back, looking pleased with herself. Ha 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 ha. Misha feigns deafness and hums cheerfully. Stop that. I know you heard me. You have no excuse, unlike Shizune. Shizune opens the door to the student council room. It's a very plain, sparsely decorated room, although it's quite large, maybe even larger than a classroom. There's a big table in the center surrounded by chairs, and a smaller desk prominently placed in the back that I assume is Shizune's. There are a few regular desks and chairs stacked to one side, as well extras maybe perhaps? Aside from the tables and chairs, the room doesn't have much else to offer. Just a couple of filing cabinets and bookshelves stacked with old school records and documents. Not much else, in fact. Nothing else. This is a pretty bleak room. They could at least put a potted plant in here, or something, but the most noticeable thing that this room doesn't have is other people. Yeah, it's empty. Are we early? Is it just you two? No. What do you mean no? Does it mean nobody else is coming today? Yeah, that's right. Before I managed to ask why that's the case, Shizune clasped her hands together very energetically. Hee-chan, let's play Risk. Come on, you promised, didn't you? You have to. Okay. Do you want to know the rules? We can explain to you while we set everything up. You know, I'd love to know the rules. Unfortunately, I think that'll be the end for today. You know, this game, it seems okay for now. I think maybe maybe the Reddit posts about there being nudity or sexual content or stuff scared me off because like everything seems fine at the moment. Let's change screens. But yeah, oh my back. Oh, I need to get ready because I need to go eat stuff and other stuff. But yeah, that was Katawa Shoujo. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. Next week. I don't know what I'm gonna have planned next week, but definitely on Friday. Yeah, Friday, you know, the karaoke. I am so afraid. Ah ha ha ha. But yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna sing and do things. I need to go prepare for it more. I got a few more recommendations. So like so far, Good End, Zenbon Zakura, Kokoro Nashi are some songs. Chris, if you want your song, I'm not gonna sing La Paquita, by the way. Like, I need a different song that's not that. Like, I took a look at it, and I'm like, this is a normal. Like, I saw the Miku cover and stuff, but this is just a normal song in Spanish. And I'm like, I don't believe in my Spanish pronunciation enough to actually execute it. So, yeah, go pick a different song for me to sing. But yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, I could probably sing "The World Is Mine." Sekai ide. What is the CPK remix? Oh, what's called Cosmic Princess Kaguya. Yeah, you know what? I could maybe find it. We'll see. But "World Is Mine" is definitely something I could do. But yeah, let's see. Let's see, who are we raiding today? Who's online for me to raid? Basically. Okay, I see. Following. Let's see. We have Trash Tier Cactus, Rat Radio, and Mew Maya. You know what? Let's raid Mew actually. I still can't believe I don't have my message written down anywhere. Wait, let me check. Do I have it written down anywhere? Because I really hate. I think I put it down somewhere. Please tell me I did. Because I'm so freaking. I don't think I did. I have to rewrite my message and everything. How annoying. Okay, so Amy, Amy Air Love Raid, Love Air Raid, and then I had to go manually pick out all, you know, the emotes and stuff, and that's so freaking annoying. Emotes. Okay, parachute. I can make this so easy on myself, but I choose not to, and it's all my fault. Okay, anything else? I can't wait to watch the Hypnosis Night movie, but at the same time, I hate King Records right now, because how could you do that? You are literally, one of your characters in the game, Ramuda, is like, oh, AI is trash, and stuff like that. It's like soulless and stuff, and you go against his word, and willingly choose to do that. You willingly choose to use AI to promote your agenda. No, that's awful. I hate that. But yeah, we're gonna be going to raid Mew Maya. But yeah. Okay, I'll give you the deets when I come back. But the interesting about the movie is like you could use your phone and you could choose like different paths in the game, like not game, in the movie. So like you could choose who wins the rap battle and stuff. So like that's really cool. But yeah, here is the raid message. And let me go get the raid started. I really appreciate everyone for coming. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna go eat. And then I'm gonna go exercise and stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And may you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.